just realised that's like 2 legs. Hey Kelly. It's like somebody doing a handstand. Look at that, Steph. Look at that tree. Hi Sherry. Isn't it like I've never seen that before. Hi Max. I sit by this tree every day and I've never noticed that that is like 2 legs. You see, that's why the woods are so amazing. You see something new in them every day. I think it's Valley Gardens. Yeah, it's the pine woods actually, a bit further down. Oh my goodness, how is everybody? Hi there. Hi Joel. God, you had some crazies on today, my love. That last one. Anyway, hello my darling Yenta. I sometimes wonder with Yenta, Christine, I feel you should be in the UK. I get the strong feeling you should be here with me in the woods. It's beautiful. It's okay, so my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk is me. And I scope about the moon and I create wonderful products and you all know what I do, so you just need to see my website, silent-moon.co.uk. I'm also here on Insta. Have you missed me? Oh, where have you been? I've wondered where you've been. I'm also on Instagram, Silent Moon Imaginarium, and Twitter, Silent Moon Indra. Okay, that's the formal stuff done. And you're welcome. Only Worlds Bleed X. Great handles. And you morning. Morning, afternoon. Afternoon, morning. I dream of it. I believe I lived there long ago. I kind of get that feeling from you too. When I sort of connected with you on Scope, like saw you scoping, I thought, I know this girl. How are we today? How am I today? You know what's been going on, so hey. How am I today? Wow, I'm crazed. I'm a mad woman. Joel and I are like this, but hey, we'll be fine, we'll get through. It's all good. When evil people come to attack you, what do? You put up your barrier and you do a parasite cleanse, which is exactly what I'm doing to get that shit out of my body. Bless you, absolutely, yes, we've been attacked this week by some crazy psychopath. I'd say her name, but I better not, but I'm very close to it. She wants to slam me down on Periscope, she mentions Periscope, but on Instagram, on Facebook, she wants to hurl abuse at me. No, I don't have depression, not anymore. I'm just talking about some evil woman who's been trying to blacken my name. Hey ho, maybe it will be revealed one day. However, at this moment, the police are involved. So that's where it's gone to. So hey Joel, I hope you don't mind me sharing that. It needed to come out so you know I'm authentic. So there you go. It's there. Anyway, no, I don't suffer from depression, but I did do. Yeah, it is awful because some people are just absolutely, they have some real issues, and I do believe this is a past life thing, that maybe there has been something going on with me there, and there's been some real stuff. Truth will come out. Christy, it's exactly what I'm living with right now, that the truth will come out, and this has gone on for a few months, it stopped and then it started again. So if you see anything, please, on Instagram, Facebook, that really blackens my name, I would love you to tell me, because I'm being called evil, I'm being called a lot of stuff. So hey ho, you all know the truth, so there you go. That's what it takes for being authentic. You have to take the shit with it. Love each other is all we have. Yeah, but it's true, Harlow, but not everybody wants to do that, do they? Some people want to just attack people who shine their light because they can't shine their own. So hey ho, put the mirror back on them. So he's saying too much, it's just me, my being authentic. You can say what you want to say. If you're authentic, you are very welcome. And it's like Jess said yesterday, she did a great scope. I loved it, and she was reading. I hope she's on here. I don't know if she is. You missed a bunch. Well, you might want to listen. Anyway, no names were mentioned. However, Jess said yesterday that as long as you're authentic, I want to know you. So I'm so in love with Folklore Jess. She's amazing. So anyway, I love that scope, and I don't often see Jess live, but yesterday just prompted me to just pop on there, and obviously Sherry's always on there, and it was just like bang, you know, I needed to hear that. And I feel the same. If you're authentic, no, it's not, it's water. If you're authentic, you are so welcome. The door is wide open. If you've got stuff to say, you say it, or you email me, whatever, it's all going on. You tattoo goddess, I am. So let me get onto the scope today. I've got a few things to say. If you notice in the title, I don't know if any of you read the title, it's probably pointless putting one up anyway. If you first time you've been to me, hello, my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk, and I scope very authentically from the nature kingdom and the light of the moon, and I create wonderful products at the website that somebody will lovingly put up very soon. We are all authentic here. We're all working on it, Steph. I think that's the thing. I think we're all working on it. Authenticity is deep shit. It's really deep stuff. So I'd say I'm still working on it. And it could, because it's like Joel was saying, you know, the onion I showed you on Sunday, it's like that peeling of the onion. We're just continuously going and going and going. But you're in my company a lot, so I'm guessing you're getting more and more authentic. I always read your tales. Thanks, Tamara. Well, that means I just need to put them up there for you, because at least you're reading them. You can't wait to try Fairy Portal. I think you're rather amazing. Thanks, Harlow. Hello, Wendy. Lovely to see you, my love. The onion analogy, it's very simple but wonderful. Hi, Melissa. I haven't seen you come in, so I don't know why that was. Just a quick one privately for Melissa. I'm ordering some bottles. I left you a message this morning. Your My Moon Space Cleanser will be with you. Maybe a couple of days late, but I realised I had to do a photo shoot for my bottles, and I realised, no bottle for Melissa. So hold on, little space for me, my love, for your Cancer Moon bottle. Anyway, everybody, look, let's move into a little bit about depression. Thursday seems to be a depression day for those who actually suffer from it or have suffered from it. And because I have, I don't like to label myself, but because I have, I just want to give little tips every Thursday about what helps support depression. And today is quite a funny one. Nothing but respect for you and Joel. If you have that for me, I also have that for you. So that's exactly what it is. So excited for the things I ordered. Wonderful, wonderful. Emily, did I just do an order for you, my darling? Did I do an order for you? I don't remember an Emily. You need to get to me if I didn't see that order. I need to know. Today is really, really simple. It's a really, really simple one. I'm going to have to check that out, Emily. Can you tell me what it was? Now I've got my mind's going on to your order. Rob, thanks for sharing. Just throw in what it is, and then I'll check it out. Smile. It's not always easy. I want to put something to you. Do you ever walk down the street and just glance at somebody and smile at them? Ah, great, under another name, good. Got it then. And have you ever seen their reaction? I want you all to do it today. I want you to do one thing and walk down the street, glance at somebody, look them in the eye and give them a genuine smile. They will either smile back lovingly or they will frantically look away and think, what the hell is he or she doing? And sort of stagger off. Do it. When you do it once and you get a response where somebody smiles back, it's one of the most beautiful things that can ever happen to you, because there becomes a connection between the two of you. And sometimes I'm missing comments because I'm just on a roll here, but I'm loving your comments. And sometimes, I certainly know from me, when I have connected with somebody, there's been a few moments where, a few seconds where you're walking, say we're going like this, I'm thinking of a certain street in my town, because it happens a lot. As you're walking, you start to slow down. As you glance at them, you smile. Never seen them before, just stop. And sometimes you may get into conversation. Sometimes you may stop and you may get into conversation. And I just want you to try that today. I want you to see what happens a couple of times. Just make it your like Silent Moon Indra homework. Do it, because when I'm in a bad mood, I look rather mean and intentionally. And actually, Harlow, you've pulled something up there which is perfect. I do it every day. It smells very different. Absolutely, Christy. When you're the one who gets smiled at, because I've been there as well, when I'm either in a mood or my mind is going, because I do have a white chestnut mind where I need to take white chestnut regularly, because I've always got 50 things on my mind at once, and white chestnut really helps to create space in your thoughts. When I'm the person and somebody smiles at me, I actually look back and I often apologise, because I see it and then whoa, that was wrong. I need to go back and I need to get that. I need to receive that smile from that genuine place. So it's a really simple one today. Resting bitch face. Like this one, Yenta. Great feeling getting the smile back. It is your chestnut. I am a chestnut. I love eating edible chestnuts. Yeah, I think I need some white chestnut. I made a combo of actually red and white chestnut this year. I actually called it bride and groom, but I took it for myself. Red chestnut is all about for people who are worried for other people. So if you have children and you continuously worry about them, or you have a family member, you worry about them, they go out the house, you worry about them, that's a very red chestnut energy. But a white chestnut energy is all about you have a busy mind. So what I did, I said, combined them both. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to say that I do because it's my intention too. So I'm going to just say to everybody that I do, because by saying that I do live in the woods, because I live very close, I will actually get this house that I want, and I want you all to come to. So yes, I live in the woods. Yes. Need that for a Maddie. Okay, if you want some bride and groom, you're welcome. I've got 3/4 of a bottle. I can always bottle it up for you. I'm working a lot with children at the moment, and a wonderful lady who's on Instagram, she's a fairy, has just messaged me today. Her son has autism, and she messaged me today, and I gave him a combination. I think it was a rainbow chrysanthemum essence, which I don't actually sell on the site. And her son, you come alive in the woods. I do. And her son came to her today and just said to her, Mum, I think that flower water's really working because I'm really quiet. And he'd noticed it himself. Children have a wonderful response to flower essences because they have less shit and conditioning on them before they get to adulthood. They have less layers to get through. So they have a wonderful, wonderful result with flower essences. If you haven't shared this already, please do share this Periscope. It's really important that people start to heal in the most natural way possible, and Silent Moon is a great place to do that. Leading on to that, there's something coming here. I give out a lot of good, positive, wonderful information to you all that I don't get paid for, and I'm going to put this out there because I believe very strongly in what I do. On my homepage we have placed, due to a lot of people loving what I do, we have placed a donation button. You see, I can't do anything seriously. We have placed a donation button for anybody who feels that what I give to them on a daily basis at 2:30 every day is worthy of some cash. Okay, I do need to eat, I do need to sleep, I do need to live, I do need to look after my children, and everything that I give to you daily is free. So and it comes from my heart, it comes from this space. So I know a lot of you buy from me, I know a lot of you buy products from me, but I truly do believe that I'm worth every little bit that I give. So there you go. I am putting myself out there and saying if anybody wants to donate because of what I give on Periscope, then I am always grateful to receive anything that you give me. So I wanted to start donating for Wild Wednesday days. Then it's there. The donation button. Oh gosh, bottle button. I'm gonna have to call it a bottle now. The donation button is at the bottom of the homepage, and I've got to say this because it's not only because of people message every penny, sister, every penny. Thank you, Kelly. It's just authentic. I do believe that I really am worth it, and I've got to believe that, and I never used to. So that is also part of today. I came from a place of depression where I never believed in myself. So this is a big thing for me to do this, to open up and say, hey, I'm worth something. So please donate what you can to these Periscopes, because there's a lot of info. I would be giving this in a workshop. So you've got to remember that this would be costing you money. And it's time that people, I think, I give. So maybe I need to receive a little bit back. It's that give and take thing. So I'm being authentic here. So I've got to say that, you know, I get emails every day from beautiful people who are taking my products and having fantastic results. There is not a day gone by over the last month where I haven't had somebody coming to me and saying, Indra, your work is amazing. Oh my God, you are so worth it. Thank you. I have people coming to me and asking me how I make my products. Or they can make my products. That is something I will never give away. My products are all secret, and unless somebody is going to be working with me, probably under silent contract, then they will never know, because that is Silent Moon, that is me, that is my energy. And so whatever somebody else creates will have a different energy. It will never have my energy, because everybody is different. So whatever you get out there, my rose elixir will not be the same as Steph's rose elixir. You know what I mean? Everything will be very, very different because our energies are different. So
I get these messages every day. And so it was Joel who said to me again, Indra, you need to be doing something about this. And so my web designer lovingly put up a donation button yesterday, so it's there on the homepage. I agree, you are priceless, my love. So true. You're so, and thank you for honouring that, because you know a lot of people could turn around and say fuck you, you want money, but that means that you don't need to be here, so you can just go. I'm not asking you for money, I'm asking you for a donation. So in Indra's worth £10, £20, £30. That's why the title, it says because I'm worth it. And if you've ever seen the L'Oreal advert for shampoo, it's a UK advert where Cheryl, that woman with the tattooed bum, flicks her head and she goes in a Geordie accent, because I'm worth it. I just had to chuckle and write that down, because I'm worth it. So there you go. So it's a simple scope today. There's a donation button there if you want to do it. It's there. It'll always be there, and it'll be mentioned regularly throughout scopes. And on top of that, go away and smile at somebody. Cheryl, that's it. Cheryl Fernandez, whatever's. Yeah, I'm going to add you. Thank you, my darling. And I'm hoping that, you know, this brings people to their authentic space. And if they, bottom of the page, yeah, and if they feel that their scopes are worthy and they're giving out a lot of information, do the same. Don't hold back. Do the same. Donate, because, you know, you would be creating a workshop where you'd be sitting with a group of people, giving away whatever. You've got to live, you know, you're still, although I'm a fairy, I still live in the human world. So, hey ho, you know. So anyway, the next few weeks I'm going to be, you know, if the more that you realise, the more that you donate, the more you're going to get off me, because I'm just going to, the more that people give back, the more I give. And it just, that's how the energy works. It just boom, boom, boom. So you're going to get so much off me. I've already got loads of ideas about, we're going to do the 11 moons, which is going to be great for the women's erogenous zones, and that's going to be open for men and for women to be on this scope. And it's going to be so open for us to learn about our sexuality. You know, I'm not going to be performing on screen, but I am going to be telling you where these erogenous zones are at specific moon points, which is just like, whoa, you know, we need to know this to have a good sex life. So teaching your partner or getting your partner to join you on scope, it's just brilliant, just so you can learn these things. And I'm going to do that in the next week or so, I think, Kelly. So it might even be a couple of scopes, because if there's a lot of interaction with us, then we'll make it into 2 scopes. And then of course there's going through the elementals and the fairies and the fays. I've had a lot of people messaging me about the genies and the jinns, and knowing a bit more about the fae and the difference between the fae and fairies, and you know, all this stuff. And this is the information I want to be sharing with you, and it's the information that I would love to be putting in workshops and going that little bit deeper, which you can do in workshops, because you've got the people around you, and you can work with that energy that's in the group. But on Periscope, you know, you'll get your half an hour, and I think it's worth it for that. So, oh my god, I forgot what that said. Oh yeah, the mermaids. We've done Green Man, so if you've missed Green Man, it's at Silent Moon Imaginarium on YouTube, and it's on Periscope. And always I got blocked comments limited. Did nothing wrong. No, I didn't think you would. I trust you, my love. Wednesday will always be Wild Woman Wednesday, and we'll do a meditation for the wild men too. When's the DMT getting smoked? I'm not sure, my love. You need to do a workshop at your house that leads to the woods. Yeah, do something like that. It would be great. So yeah, Wednesday will always be meditation day. You've got 2 meditations that I did last week, which again is something that I teach, is something that I get paid for teaching. Steph's a regular in my class, so I miss that, Wendy. So, you know, she's always there, and she's always receiving wonderful meditations. And then Thursday, I do want to give tips, because I came out of a place of depression. I want to give on a Thursday a tip every Thursday, to help you to just bring a little bit of lightness to your life if you're feeling a bit low on a particular day. So you've got a little bit of what it's all about. Thank you for telling me. Oh, you're so welcome. So there you go. That was your tip for today. If you missed it, you'll watch the replay. But I just want you to go and pass by a stranger and give them a smile and just watch the reaction. And maybe if that reaction wasn't very good, then I tell you what, go to somebody else. And go to somebody else until that person smiles at you. Let me know what happens, and let me know if you ever get into a conversation with somebody. It would be brilliant. It would be brilliant to know. So just try it. We are so good at turning our eyes away from strangers. We are just brilliant at it. I also have this thing, okay, I've got to say this. I always have this thing about acknowledging good-looking women and acknowledging good-looking men. And if I'm staring, I was saying this to Joel, I get stared a lot at because I am... it starts a chain reaction. Yeah, it does, Kelly. I get stared at a lot because love the birds singing. Yeah, I need to shut up, right, Sarah? It makes our day when a stranger is kind. Absolutely. We need to have more love and peace in life. We do. I get stared a lot at because of my tattoos. So even in London, I get stared a lot at because of my tattoos. And some people are extremely, extremely rude. But some people, and 2 people over the weekend actually were staring at me, but they stopped me and said how much they love my tattoos. One of them was actually American. And I don't mind that when somebody actually says, is looking at me and then realizes they're looking at me and goes, I just love your tattoos. Or they just say, I love your artwork. And that's really sweet. But then there was another lady who was sat on the tube and she was giving me daggers. And I brought it up really loud, didn't I, Joel, if you're still there? And I made it really obvious because that's what I'm like. If somebody's looking at me and giving me dirty looks, then I will make it loud so that people can realise that they're actually being quite rude. And then she started to turn away, realising that it was her that was the problem. Love that idea. So yeah, so never ever, yeah, it was funny. So never ever, yeah, let people sort of, I was going to say the word spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Ford. Ford, I still want to say, I want to know how to say your name properly. What you need to do is go on Facebook Messenger, find me, say your name into the speaker so I can say it properly. Foud. I think Joel says it right. Never let yourself be dampened and never let yourself be trodden by anybody, and just be who you are. Be authentic and be true to you. I love you all very, very much. My name is Melissa from Kansas. Oh, hello, Melissa from Kansas. That's 2 Melissas. Let me just check your handle. That's a hard one. NKRDB Love. Right, I'll try and remember that one. Sometimes I'm really shit at remembering, but you just have to put your name up and I'll remember after a time. I used to call Blue Law Ray. She is Laura, but I love to call her Jane for some reason. I love you, Sarah. It's so good to have you back again after so long of being away. Love you loads. We've actually met Sarah for a few drinks, haven't we, in London, Joel and I, and it's lovely to meet people that we meet on Periscope. So anybody, thank you, everybody, thank you so much. Go and smile at a stranger. There's Jennifer, and I didn't see you come in, my darling. Oh yes, I did. We were talking earlier about Maddie. Love you from Canada. I'm going to go to Canada one day. Love you loads.